Hey guys, welcome to our next podcast. Dan, Pickle, I'm going to say Pickle,
Yep.
Bear and Kyle are all here having
Good
fun
evening.
and topics, movies, films. So,
Dude,
what? What did you just say?
Terrific.
Alright, so
One film I'm...
first topic
Oh, go on
will
then.
be Force Awakens. Because we're starting with movies this time, aren't we? Instead of games.
Yep.
Yes.
So, Star Wars, Force Awakens. Let's go.
From what I've seen, it looks quite good, but there's always that worry that, well, same as the prequels, it looks good, but it's actually shit.
What's your view of them remaking all the Imperial ships and stormtroopers?
I don't know. I think the Stormtroopers look quite cool.
My biggest gripe
Yeah.
is that they've kind of shut on the whole fan-made universe.
Yeah, I'm very disappointed with that because I'm a big fan of the EU.
They've kind of said that it doesn't exist,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
is
So,
kind of a
so
massive
basically, a
kick in the
whole
teeth for a lot of people.
yeah, basically a whole universe that's existed as long as the films gone because Disney are greedy fuckers.
I'm sorry, but I just can't wait for it to like...
Yeah. Chances
Sorry,
are Disney are probably going to steal stuff from the EU as well.
Yeah. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm looking forward to it. I'm sorry, but if they do it, I will laugh. And I will laugh my ass off as long as I can live. If they do, like any other Disney film, musical.
Why?
Come on. Star Wars a musical. Come on.
No.
Star Wars on Ice.
Yeah. Robot Chicken tried
R2D2
that.
flying around the stage.
That'd look quite good, but I can't see R2D2 being much of a singer though. He'd be
That's
more of a
become-
background character.
It's around the stage, you know.
I think overall the film's looking good.
Yeah.
Especially
Yeah, it is.
obviously with all modern effects on it and whatnot. It does look very nice. But
From what I've heard, they're going back to basics and using a lot of practical effects as well. Not just
Yeah.
all
on a
CGI.
on a spin-off, have you seen that toy you can get? Is it the BB drone? The
Oh,
little
yeah, the
ball
little ball.
droid. You can buy one of them for like 150 quid.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
I've seen that.
Disney going to milk
I'm
for
so
everything
tempted.
it's worth, aren't they? They're going to be bringing out stuff left, right, and centre. It's going to be
Yeah, there's
all
going to be
sorts of
bloody- that
crap
bloody
on the market.
There's going to be that cross-guard lightsaber for Christ's sake.
Yeah, well, that's one thing actually. Crossguard. What I've seen so many videos taking the piss out of that thing.
Wouldn't you like chop your hand off or something?
Exactly.
Stab yourself.
It depends, really. People have theorised it might be like the lightsaber's not so well put together, so that's it venting excess heat. But no, it probably is just a crossguard, and it is.
Yeah, it is a crossguard. They've confirmed it. It is
Yeah.
literally crossguard. It's because think about it, like they said, it can just go. You can literally slide down, go ting. Oh, you're dead. It's just to stop that. But I was just thinking, like going back to my point about them being a Disney sing along. I was thinking, how would Darth Vader sing? Because it'd be like, I could show you the world.
I mean, you haven't heard you haven't heard James Earl Jones sing.
Nope. Come on.
He's very bassy.
Yeah. Just to breathe in though, you'd have to breathe every sentence. It'd be so funny.
I'm surprised no one's just suddenly done a voice changer for that moment.
Oh, I was
You
hoping
could have done
to.
that, Dan.
I don't.
could have-
I don't have the Darth Vader one.
You could
Actors,
I will show you the world.
Yeah,
in the deep
let's get a
voice.
bit back on
Actors.
topic.
actors,
Get a bit back on
actors,
topic.
actors.
Actors.
What are we
Oh.
thinking of the actors that are going to be in this movie?
I want any hot characters. I'm sorry. I just want hot people that I can stare at.
No,
You just have to hot men.
Well, you've got
That's what I'm
that
saying.
woman-
That's
you've
what
got
Dan's
that woman
after.
from-
Plenty of
trailers.
websites, Dan. I'm sure you got it sorted.
Yeah.
Oh,
Got
come
that,
on.
mate.
Obviously, you've got your classics: Harrison Ford, Han Solo,
Yeah.
Mark Hamill, Luke Skywalker, even Carrie Fisher, Leia, all those classics.
got the
and
oldies,
then you've got
you've got the
and then
news.
you've got some of the new guys. Gwendolyn Christie, who plays what's her name out of Game of Thrones, blonde woman, Big Bird.
Oh, yeah. I know who you mean.
You know what I'm talking about.
I don't know if anyone else in the podcast is aware of this, but I don't know.
What's it? Tarth. What's her name?
The Guardian person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't think
the
of her
one
name
who-
anyway, but she's in it, playing Captain Phasma. I don't know. We've also got Simon Pegg, and I do know that Simon Pegg has always wanted to be in a Star Wars movie. So
Yeah.
I don't
What's
know.
he playing?
I don't have a clue who he's playing. But but apparently he
Wow.
will be in the movie.
That's good then.
Question.
Good actor.
Andy Serkis, also another big name in that movie.
Yeah, I
Star
think I think he's the villain or something.
Yeah, it
Who's-
should be
If
good.
not, I think he was a villain in the next one.
Any ideas? I've heard rumors on the internet.
Mhm.
Is Darth Vader actually dead for this?
I don't know.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he's dead. If they're following on from 6, yes, he is dead.
Because there were rumors saying he's still alive, like just hanging in there or something.
No, he did.
Hence,
no,
when you
wait.
see his
There
helmet,
is literally going to be only 2 characters I'm going to look at. That's Daisy Ridley and Christina Chong. Because god or damn, they are sexy as hell.
Get your,
God damn it, Dan.
get your head.
God
get
damn
your
This is
it.
head
supposed to
out
be
your
PG.
trousers.
PG. This is Dan.
Not really.
Oh man, I'm just going
Dan's
to
never PG.
just like pull up my wang in the middle of cinemas. God damn it, girl.
No, no.
Yeah,
I'm,
Just
I'm,
so-
I'm-
yeah.
No,
Just
no,
so
no.
you know,
no.
yeah, just so you
Stop,
know,
That
there's
was
stop,
probably
recovering
gonna be a
from
lot.
50 Shades of
Guys.
Grey and all that.
who wants
You
to
know
play
there's
Star
prob-
Wars with my lightsaber?
No, no,
You
please
know, there's
stop.
probably going to be a lot of children in there.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving
Okay.
on.
Yes,
new
moving on.
New James Bond film, Spectre.
The dark side.
Thoughts?
I'm a bit annoyed at one thing.
Mm.
I won't be able to see it because I'll be up in Kilda. It's out on the 26th, and I'll be in Kilda.
Oh,
so
I am
I
a
can't see it.
fan
Oh, you
of James Bond. Daniel will know.
Yeah, definitely. He
Massive
has
fan.
like the collectibles and the whole lot. So, Jonathan,
I
you've
know.
been a big fan of this. What are your thoughts?
I've not seen the trailer.
For such a big James Bond fan, you've not even seen the trailer for the newest one.
No, I've not honestly not been looking at a lot of trailers lately. I've just been off the whole movie topic, but I've seen a lot of other like trailers from seen Deadpool, Hunger Games, most of the titles we've got written down anyway. But
Yeah, well, we're staying on topic here. So,
Somehow.
but,
thoughts on Spectre?
I think.
does it carry on from like the previous ones, or is it like I don't
Oh,
know?
yeah.
I don't get.
You should know.
Sticking
You're
with-
the fan here. Aren't you supposed to be telling us?
I believe it's Daniel Craig's last James Bond, which is obviously sad because Daniel Craig has been, in my opinion, an amazing James Bond.
It's been a good one, yeah.
Yeah, from what I've seen in the trailers, it does look good. Obviously, you've got the new M.
Because I'm not going to spoil anything, but yeah, new stuff's coming in, isn't it? Because on the old one,
Yeah,
it's supposed the last 3 films, wasn't there? They're supposed to be before the very first movie, wasn't it? Like Doctor No.
It was like a remake.
Yeah.
They were remaking all of the books
Because
into
they-
the films. They were starting again.
Because Casino Royale, Quantum of Solace, and Skyfall came before Doctor No in story terms. Before it came like 007 kind of thing.
yeah.
So that was pretty cool. I don't know I think Spectre is kind of like their step up, where it actually becomes who he's known as
007.
in the very first film. So that'd be pretty cool to see in film.
I haven't followed it that much, so I can't really offer much of an opinion. It looks like a James
Yeah.
Bond film.
I like.
With all honesty, they all sort of merge into one for me. I just lose track sometimes.
Same here.
Yeah.
No, I
There's
don't
so
really.
many of them.
Yeah, I don't know. Is there any real definitive storyline behind it, or
Well,
or is each film kind of obviously separate? I think
wait.
Parody of the.
I need to do this. And to answer this question, here is Jonathan. There you
Why?
go.
Just why? Leave me in.
you're the James Bond
All
fan.
right.
It's true. Let's do this.
Okay, so how it works is they're all separate, like they're all separate stories, but at the same time they kind of interlink with each other with different, like, you know, quotes or just random characters and things like that. So it's all kind of set in the same universe, but it's still different stories, kind of thing, which is pretty cool.
All right.
Fair enough.
Pretty awesome.
So
it all
in
just kind of intertwined with it.
interlinks, yeah.
I'm sorry, but whenever I think of James Bond, I always think of is it Gold Teeth or whatever his name is? It was
No,
Jaws.
yeah,
Jaws.
Jaws. Yeah.
I used to
Yeah,
think
Jaws.
it's
That's
when I
a
was
horrible name for a villain, Gold Teeth.
when I was a kid. I used to love the Roger Moore Jones ones, and I always used to think because obviously his teeth are so shiny. I used to think it was like a bubble in his mouth. It looked like a bubble.
I
No,
mean,
I
what was it? Timothy Dalton in a couple of films. They were pretty good.
Yeah.
I forgot what it's called. Living Daylights and something else. I forgot what it's called, but there's 2 movies he did, and they were really good.
Which one's Timothy Dalton?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. He's done
So
two
is
films.
is he the actor who played Jaws?
Yeah, he's the actor. You know, he's not. He's the actor that played James Bond in a couple of movies.
Okay, we're gonna. This one's pretty much dying, so I'm gonna say we move to the next one.
Deadpool.
No,
Please.
not Deadpool. We are doing the Scout's Guide to How to Survive a Zombie Apocalypse.
Now, this looks pretty damn awesome.
Yeah,
Especially if you watch the Red Band trailer.
yeah, I
Yeah,
like
the
it when they
Red
go
Band
into a
trailer
strip
does look
club.
good.
That is the funniest thing of all time.
Yeah,
Like,
it just
so-
reminds me of Zombieland.
Right, so for the audience that or viewers haven't seen the trailer, basically, spoilers alert. They're 16-year-olds. They go into a strip club, and one of the dancers come out, and she's going away, and the guy's like, "Oh, she doesn't look well. She doesn't look right." And the other guy, the fat kid, no offense to anyone, is saying, "Oh no, she's fine." And she leans over, and her head falls off.
No,
So-
it wasn't. It wasn't. It
seductive.
fell off. It was she was leaning back on the pole, and then she had like a hole in her throat or something, and blood
Yeah,
flew
yeah.
out.
Oh yes, yeah, blood fell out.
Wonder what
Yeah,
pose
then-
that is.
Then the zombie bouncer came in and tried to eat him.
Yep. So there's all that, and then they find one hot chick, and they've got to try to teach her how to take care of herself. And
If anything, it's the other
Oh.
way around.
No,
oh,
yeah.
that's true.
She's
It's-
the one trying to keep them alive before they use their scout training.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but it's just one of those ridiculous films. It's like I
Oh,
said,
yeah,
it
it's
looks
obviously
very
a
much like
parody.
Zombieland. It's one of those comedies.
It's like
dark-
B-movie.
like dark comedy kind of thing. It does
Yeah.
look
Yeah.
very funny.
Yeah.
Obviously, what age rating? What age certificate
18.
on it? Is it an
18?
18?
Without a doubt, it'd be
15?
18. I'm assuming.
It's got.
No, I believe it's
got scenes
a
of zombies'
15.
heads exploding right in front of the screen.
I
Of course, it's a
believe-
bloody 18.
And not just that, there's
I
a scene
believe
where
it's a
he sets his
15.
friend on fire. He
Well,
literally sets his friend on fire and says, "Oh,
Automatically 18. He sets a friend on fire. Confirmed.
he's
It
like
wasn't
he
his
said-
friend. It wasn't
Oh,
his
is it
friend. It
not?
was his scout leader.
oh, that's it, yeah." His scout leader sets on
Unless
fire.
his scout leader was his friend.
Yeah.
His special friend.
Anyway,
Oh.
Was it like the Pope?
it does look
Oh, why
It
then?
looks funny.
very good.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Very, yeah.
being an 18 or 15, whatever, there are scenes of nudity in it. So, for any kids out there planning to go and watch it, I wouldn't get your hopes up.
Is that would or wouldn't get your hopes up? I didn't.
Well,
If you see the Red Band trailer, you'll see why.
It's just
Yeah.
like Rule 34.
Not to spoil anything.
Oh, for God's sake, Dan.
no, stop.
You've gotten the
Disappointed in
context.
you.
Dan, you've gotten the context of that completely wrong.
Changing now. Deadpool.
Yeah, now they
Okay. All right, I'm
One
going to
red-
stop here. I'm going to
one
stop
Red
here.
Band to another.
Does anyone know the backstory of Deadpool? Because I do.
I know
He's
the
a
comic.
moron.
I know the comic.
He's a
I know it's not following the comics, but that way.
Yeah. No, it is. It is slowly, but it's.
He was
He's got-
he was another Weapon X experiment.
Yeah, basically, he is a normal person at the end of the day, and he's got a failing marriage, blah, 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 and he gets skin cancer, and it's not the normal skin cancer, it's a skin cancer that erodes away the skin. And this guy comes over and he's like, "Oh, I can help you," and it's the same guy who
Oh, shit.
who made the Wolverine. So he tries doing it, and it only it makes him basically immortal. In one respect, he can still die, but he can't feel pain and the rest of it, and he can regenerate. But his skin is still eroding, so he puts a suit on to cover this, and his skin and the suit basically becomes his skin, which is quite a nice fact about it. And he's the only character in the whole of the Marvel universe that knows the third realm, which is about
There are several others that have broken the fourth wall.
Oh, 4-4, yeah, but he's the main one for it. Like he'll
That's
constantly,
his thing. Yeah. Other
Yeah.
than him being psychotically
Talk to the
crazy,
audience.
that is his main thing. Yeah.
yeah, he
And
will
being an
constantly
asshole.
talk. Not just I like the way, like in one of the comics, he is talking to Spider-Man. He goes, "You do realize that most of the audience only watch you because of your red suit," and he's like, "The rest of them just run away because they think you're a spider." And I like the way like he sits, he just constantly like talks to the audience, and I love the way it does that. Or like the way he like if you've seen the trailer, he draws the man with who's headless and points at it and says, "That's you." And I love the little comedy bits that they've put in there, like when he's singing on the bridge about the I can't remember the song's name. Ain't no harder black girl or Batgirl, what the fucking it's called. It's like kiss my shit. I absolutely when I first saw that, I died. I couldn't believe what I was watching.
Shame
I'm
he
glad
came
they
back
kept.
then,
I'm
wasn't
glad they kept true to the character.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They did very much keep true to.
At least they kept the same guy to do it, even though with the failed attempt with the X-Men films,
Well,
where
Yeah.
they gave him
Yeah.
all the powers and called him Deadpool.
Well, Ryan Reynolds.
That was a fail. That
Ryan
was.
Reynolds has been going on about this film for ages. Like,
Yeah.
he wanted this to happen.
Exactly.
Yeah, are we thinking it's going to be Marvel's first 15, 18 sort of?
It's an 8. It's got a red band trailer, so it's 15 at least.
Well, don't forget,
I would hope so.
they are planning to do some more 18-related films with Marvel characters.
Yeah.
Don't forget, there's Doctor Strange and Venom is another one as well. They're going to be doing 2 more like horror.
Oh yeah, Doctor
related
Strange.
films.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I've completely forgot about that.
I didn't know that was going to be a horror.
Yeah.
No, Doctor Strange is going to be a horror because you got Dormammu and all that, all the demonic universe with Doctor Strange.
Well, that's fair enough.
That we can change subject to Doctor Strange because that completely blew me. Like I forgot all about that.
I didn't know. There's no trailer for it or anything. There's only announced.
But also with Venom, from what I've read, I don't know if it's still carrying on with the idea. This was quite a few years ago when I read about it. But basically, Venom will possess a serial killer, and he'll just go around
That's
killing
just
people.
Carnage.
as Venom.
Yeah, well, that's what.
Well, they're calling it Venom.
Well, that's what Carnage
So,
did. So.
Be both, Carl.
Oh well.
It's a film.
Oh well. Guess they're not doing Agent Venom then.
And I read somewhere, I don't know if someone's just randomly flaring this up, but they were saying that Deadpool made Venom. I don't know if that's some weird fan fiction
I
rubbish
think
being
that's
spread
fan
about.
fiction.
It is never happened. Venom was originally. I don't know. It depends on what you read. Venom.
Well,
was like
Venom was originally an alien, wasn't
Yeah.
he? But then in
Yeah.
the newer universe, it was Dr. Ock who made Venom from
Isn't
Spider-Man's
there?
blood.
I'm just going to change this quickly. Isn't there a big war in with the Avengers and stuff? I can't remember who it is.
Civil War?
It's not a civil war. It's
Which
where the I think it's Doctor Strange gets all the crystals, and there's a big war over it. I can't remember what it's called.
Right, Infinity
that
War.
Yeah,
would
the
be the
Infinity
Infinity
War.
War.
Yeah.
Not the films, just for people who know the comics.
Yeah, but that is.
You might have
But
Doctor
no,
Strange in the Infinity War
War's
films,
coming out
I don't know.
soon.
I know.
So
Well, it's not that soon because you got
Yeah, it's a
isn't it
couple of
Guardians
years.
of the
It's
Galaxy
about 2
2,
years.
and then it's going to be
it's 2016, but still, it's coming out. You know. And I really want to watch that. Same as Avatar 2. I want to watch that too.
No,
No.
Why?
No,
Shut up!
No,
Shut up about
no,
Avatar! Shut up
no.
about Avatar!
No, Dan.
stick
Dan,
on
you've done-
topic.
done-
Let's
Stick
stay.
on topic,
Let's
so.
stay.
Okay,
Deadpool's
so
looking good. Agreed.
Yeah,
Deadpool is
Deadpool.
looking good.
Yeah, Hunger Games.
Yeah. Hunger
Anyone
Games.
been following it?
I have.
I have been watching them, but they're basically pulling the Harry Potter stint again, aren't they? Where they split the last film into
Yeah.
2 parts.
They're doing that a lot lately.
Yeah.
Yes. Also, Hobbit, obviously, split into 3. But yeah, Hunger Games. It looks quite good.
I've not watched any of them, unfortunately.
They're making the
No, me
city into a
neither.
giant game. That's from what I gathered from the adverts. So
Yeah.
yeah,
It does look,
Looks
alright.
game.
very good. Obviously the 2 others were the. Is this the last one that they're doing now?
this is the last one.
Thank
Yeah.
God.
I think is this the 4th one? I lose bloody track. I
When it
third,
first
isn't
came
it?
out, when Hunger Games first came out, I wasn't bothered about it. I'm not gonna lie. Didn't do it for me. But then I watched it. I believe at Simon's house, and that got me into it from there. And then I went to see what was it? Catching
The
Fire, the last
second-
one,
Yeah, yeah.
the one before the next one. And I loved it, and I'm definitely going to be going to see the new one. Obviously, I reckon they're going to do a pretty damn good job of it because I thought Catching Fire was a brilliant film. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to Hunger Games. It should, but I'm hoping they do it justice because it does look good. But I've not read the book, so I'm not.
I never read the books. I just watched the films.
Yeah, I'm not very up on the whole thing.
No.
Any more on Hunger Games?
No,
I don't follow it, so
You can't really check if you've seen the other films to do with it. It's virtually following the same pattern, so I don't think there's a lot you can really say about the new one.
Yeah.
Ant-Man, I did love it. I definitely loved the toy fight when they all shrunk down. So hilarious.
I like, yeah,
And then-
especially the dog ant. Like they kept the ant as a dog. That was quite good. I'm
That
sorry.
was
I'm,
disgusting.
Haven't you seen the film?
No, I've not seen
I-
the film.
no. I've seen bits of it, like
It's-
I said.
I'm
It's a
ashamed
good
of myself.
There's a lot.
Ashamed of
I've already seen it quite a few times.
It's one of
I've
those.
just-
It's one of those films where they kind of just take the piss out of it. It is what it is. It's not a serious Marvel film like others have been.
I have to
good.
say they sort of stuck with the comic story, but they've sort of shifted it
Yeah.
a generation back.
What do
Where
you
in
mean?
the comics and all the cartoons, you've got Dr. Pym, who's actually the same sort of generation as Tony Stark and Hulk and all that lot. But in the film, they've sort of dropped it back a bit, where Dr. Pym himself, yes, he still makes the suit and everything, but he's with the same age group as Tony Stark's father and all that to do with, Agent Carter, that sort of generation. And obviously they've moved it where it's a prisoner who gets the suit at the end, but yet Dr. Pym is still around.
Yeah, but Scott Lang did become Ant-Man when Hank Pym went crazy and became Yellow Jacket.
One thing I did hate, though, Yellow Jacket was the bad guy when that's still Ant-Man.
Well,
They've mixed up the
it's
characters.
a film. They don't have to follow. This is what people are getting in such a huff about, which they really shouldn't. It's a
The
film.
only
It doesn't need
the
to
only-
follow the comics, and that's
the
the other
only
way
thing
around as well.
I'm thinking. In the comics, doesn't Ant-Man effectively get stronger the smaller he gets?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
But that they don't really show that off in the films. It's basically as though
They
the
do
smaller
sort
he gets,
of,
he's-
since
he
he can.
They sort of show
but he
it.
keeps the same sort of strength. He doesn't, he's not like exactly punching people miles away. He's not like doing a Hulk punch on someone.
Okay, I'm going to say that there's only
he was
one.
never pictured doing that anyway,
Yeah.
unless he turned into Giant Man.
I tell you what, though, I'm not going to lie. When he beat up the Falcon, sorry, that was so funny.
That was a brilliant part of the film. That was fantastic. Does anyone think that Ant-Man? Obviously, they're gonna pull him into Avengers. They're gonna.
Oh
Because
yeah,
obviously at the end, spoiler alert
Don't
for anyone
start
that's not
with
seen
that.
it. For anyone that's not
Really.
seen it, obviously Falcon at the end is looking for
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man. So is there any thoughts on that? Possibilities?
yeah, they're gonna. If nothing else, they're gonna pull him into Infinity Wars, just like they're gonna pull the rest
Yeah.
of the films that they're doing into.
I still hate they mucked up Age of Ultron. They've really mucked that up.
How?
How?
You fucking
Well,
bummed
in the
that film.
I know you're going to keep saying the same thing, Carl. It's the movie universe. Bottom line is, Ultron was made between Ant-Man and Iron Man.
Iron Man. That's very true.
But in the film,
It's-
it was between Hulk and Iron
Yeah.
Man.
Which
And
is
first of all, they didn't even make him. The bloody stone made Ultron anyway. They didn't actually do anything.
They gave him
and-
the body.
And
Sort
one
of.
thing that's really annoying as well, why the hell is the gem on Vision's face one of the Infinity Gems when that's not even what it is in the comics?
Because they're taking creative liberties.
No. Just,
Yeah.
it is. I do agree. Some
Marvel-
of
they're
what
just
they've done-
following their own thing.
Well, what
Marvel,
I've done
Marvel
is
has its own
insulting
multiverse.
to
The
the-
films are another multiverse.
Yeah.
No, but they should have at least kept the same story. They should have released Ant-Man before Age of Ultron and actually had it proper, where it was Ant-Man and Tony Stark
Yeah,
who made Ultron.
but it's
Because that's why
yeah.
Ultron looks like an ant.
no, but the Ant-Man isn't Hank Pym. It's Scott Lang. He had nothing
could
to
have
do.
still-
He had nothing to do with Ultron.
Yeah, but they could have
Anyway,
still done the
anyway,
same thing. You could have had the old version.
We're getting into personal gripes here.
Yeah. Okay, can I
I
skip?
think we should move on.
Okay,
So-
I'm
so
gonna
we're being
choose the
a
next
topic.
film. I'm gonna choose the
Okay,
next
go
film.
ahead.
And
Well, we've
there's
got quite an extensive list to go through.
yeah, I want to do Kung Fu Panda 3. I'm sorry, but that looks so
I am
interesting
lo-
to me.
I am looking forward to that film because the other two were fantastic.
It's where Poe, if you audience don't know, Poe finds his dad but doesn't realise it's his dad kind of thing, and he has to work through all that. And
I
that
think
sounds
that's just the teaser. I think that
Yeah.
they're just doing that just for a joke. They're going to pretty much find out early on that they're
yeah.
related.
That
But
I
it look-
really am
if
looking
it's anything like the other ones, it's going to be a good film.
Yeah, definitely. Well, we can't really talk much because there's only a little information to know about that. And then there's Good Dinosaur.
Don't
What
even
the
know
hell
what
is that?
That's a new Disney film.
Yeah, I've
Oh,
seen the
God.
trailer for it.
It's
It
based.
looks,
Gone.
no, it looks
yours.
quite good.
It's basically what would happen if the meteorite never hit Earth, and it's about like this small boy, like a caveman,
Yeah.
and he
Befriending
befriends
a
a dinosaur. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they go on a big journey.
Hmm.
So that looks very interesting to me, and plus it's Disney. Like a lot of Disney films always go far, especially Frozen.
They're doing a second one.
Yeah, I know.
We're not going to talk.
Hey,
I've already
hey,
released
Dan.
it short.
Yep.
Do you want to build a snowman? Do you want to play a game?
Where's the
got-
flamethrower?
No, don't say it like that because I'm tempted to change my voice now and go, do you want to play a game?
Completely-
Do you want to play a
You
game?
completely cocked up the lyrics as well, Simon.
Okay. Who's seen Ride Along? Because they're going to make a Ride Along too.
I've seen.
I've seen Ride
I've seen
Along.
bits
so
of the
good.
first.
I've
It's
not seen it.
basically a gamer who wants to become in the police force, and his fiance brother is in like the big task force, and the gamer joins it, and it's so funny because it's like there's one
Yeah.
scene he goes with he
We're back
gets
in
a
the tick,
pistol.
Oh, fuck's sake.
He's got a pistol and he's like firing. He's like, oh man, this is a noob gun. Give me a proper gun. Pulls out like a Spaz 12 and shoots it, and he goes flying back into a crate, and it's just so funny.
Yeah.
Um,
It's a funny film.
and
I
I
liked
think-
it. It's got Lawrence Fishburne in it as well. He
yeah,
was awesome.
and Kevin Hart. So it should be very interesting. If any of you haven't seen, and I do recommend you watch the trailer because I found it absolutely hilarious, The Secret Life of Pets.
I haven't seen it.
It is
No.
a brilliant trailer. Well done to whoever created it. It's basically when an owner leaves the house, what do the pets get up to? And it's not like some oh yeah, cats playing about. It's really funny. It's all animated. There's
No,
one
they shit
where,
on the floor.
there's one bit where like they say goodbye to the bird, like the little Tweety bird, and he leaves a cage, turns on the TV, and he's like flying with a fan on, and he's pretending to be a fighter pilot, and it's just stuff like that that makes you smile.
Oh, I think I've seen this.
Yeah, and there's like one at the end is like this really uptight person, and he's like, "Well, goodbye, Harold," and like leaves the house, and then the dog turns on the radio, and it's like heavy rock metal, and he's like banging away to it.
Oh yeah, I have seen that. Yeah.
And it's just simple things like that that make me really smile.
Sounds
Um,
interesting.
Definitely. What else we got? London has
Warcraft movie.
fallen.
We have.
No. London has fallen.
Haven't heard of it.
London's fallen. What the
Okay,
hell?
so have you heard of
No idea.
Olympus has fallen? I believe it's called.
I know the film, but I haven't watched it because it's just
Okay,
a standard.
I've
It's just a
I've
standard
heard of
shitty
it,
summer
yeah.
film.
Well, let's just skip that then, because no one really knows about it. Mad Max, definitely people should know about this.
I know
Yeah,
of
should
it.
have
I
been and
haven't
gone
watched
now.
it.
I haven't seen it, but I've seen a lot of clips of it, and it
No,
does look
am I the only one
fantastic.
who's seen it here?
I've seen it.
Yes.
I've seen it.
We are brothers, Simon.
No,
I've seen it.
You're an idiot.
It is such a nice film. If I recommend to anyone, I mean any viewer right now, to watch it, it has nice plot twists. It's got nice action. It's got a good story. However,
You know-
I do. There's only
Go
one
on.
thing I will criticize about it.
Mm.
The first Mad Max focused on Max. You know, slowly becoming
Yeah.
mad. But the second
Well,
one.
That might be good for a story build.
Yeah, but then the second one, however, is basically the remake of the first, unfortunately, and they focused on the girls, which I was really disappointed about because Mad Max doesn't really talk at all throughout the entire movie, and that
That's what I was
really pissed me
gonna-
off.
Yeah, that's what I was going to mention as well. The whole controversy about it's just basically a feminist film. It's
Yeah,
just feminists putting their way into the film.
Well, the first one's always there, so you can watch that again if you like.
True.
They're quite old.
But I will,
Well, still watch
I will
it.
applaud the film that all the effect, like all the costumes and stuff, they were actually done. They weren't CGI. I'll applaud them for that.
Yeah.
And the bloke with the flaming heavy metal guitar, like that's just awesome.
Was one thing I say about that flamethrower guy? Was he even present about what was going on? Because when he was like being flung all over the place, he was sort of still trying to play the guitar when it wasn't even in his hand.
I think a lot of people in the Mad Max universe suffer from a slight,
Madness.
yeah,
It's a
Mental
Like-
disorder.
a slight case of
Of what?
surprise.
Like,
body
case of
just-
batshit crazy.
Yeah,
Just
basically.
Carl just stopped talking all of a sudden. Just
I blame my brother. He's probably online, stealing my bandwidth.
kick him off it. You're on a podcast.
Stealing your banter.
okay. Is that
Voodoo.
any more comments on Mad Max?
Not
I
really.
suppose. That's it.
Go
Okay,
watch it.
next
Go watch
one.
it.
Obviously they've done quite a bit for it. They've obviously got the new Mad Max game out and whatnot.
Yeah,
Which is
definitely.
No,
And the new Mad
apparently
Max
no
franchise.
games.
apparently good.
This
but
is films.
This is films, no games. So
Go watch
Okay,
it. Go watch it if you want to watch it.
I'm not even going to mention the next film on my list, which is Batman vs Superman, because it just looks so fucking shitty.
I'm Batman.
Batman.
Yeah, Batman.
I think we're going to talk about Warcraft movie.
oh yes, Warcraft movie. One of my
Oh,
current favourite
God.
actors is going to be in this film, so I am really looking forward to it.
Who is it?
Travis Fimmel. He plays Ragnar Lothbrok in the Vikings
Oh.
TV series.
Oh, okay.
Travis Fimmel will be playing Anduin Lothar, who Kyle
Nice.
will know of.
Only Kyle, no one else.
Well,
I
Kyle
don't
and I
know.
play
I don't know.
the Hearthstone game, so
I don't know much about the older Warcraft characters.
yeah, I believe this is going to be basically a film about the
Yeah,
Oracle.
From what I've seen, it is
very
basically
beginning
about the first war.
Yeah,
Yeah, when the orcs first invade, I think. Well, yeah, when they're first deceived by Manaroth and the Burning Legion.
has got some big names in it. Dominic Cooper,
Ooh.
who's playing King Lane Rin. I don't know if that I pronounced that right. So we've got Ben Foster, and Ben Foster also played Angel in the X-Men movies.
Yep.
Who else? We'll try to find some big names.
You had to Google. Is this what you're doing?
No, I'm not. I
Wikipedia
don't,
more than likely.
no,
Or
no,
IMDb.
IMDb. That'd be the one.
I'm surprised Dan hasn't resorted to gaming for
surprisingly,
this week.
There's not that many other massive names in there.
I just had a glance at the list and I thought Dirty Dancing is listed on it. In actual fact, it's Finding Dory. I don't know how that sort of twisted in my head then.
All right.
I certainly hope Dory doesn't try to Dory doesn't try.
Well, anyway, yeah. So Warcraft movie is obviously there's not a lot out about it at the moment. It's
No.
expected mid 2016.
Yeah. Like I said, I saw
hoping they
it.
do the whole universe.
Is this
justice.
actually going to be a cinema film?
Yep, I've seen leaked.
it is.
I've seen leaked, like the leaked trailer for
I think-
it is an actual film.
Yeah, I do think it'll. There'll be a lot of hype for it built up eventually. Because obviously, there's how many millions of people that have played the Warcraft game, played World of Warcraft, all that kind of bollocks. So, yeah.
Even those that haven't played the World of Warcraft games, the older one, like the older Warcraft, just the normal Warcraft ones.
Well, I did mention that, but there we go. Anyway, I think someone mentioned Finding Dory.
I did.
Yeah.
In actual fact, I said Dirty Dancing. Same thing.
Well, Dirty Dancing, Finding Dory. I'm sure they intertwine.
Very
somehow.
similar. They're both as dumb as each other.
Yeah, I've got the trailer that I saw, but it's all right. I'll come out of it. The trailer's on for some reason. The trailer's on Pornhub.
For Finding Dory.
No, for World of Warcraft.
Oh, I was about to say.
Well, I thought you were-
we moved on.
To
Get
find
over
Dory.
it.
What is it like? Some woman opens up and goes, it smells like fish in here. You need to find Dory.
God, no. God.
No,
We were
Dan.
still, we were still
You-
talking about war.
No,
We're
we're
still
not.
talking about
We've
Warcraft.
moved on to.
We're
Finding
talking
Dory.
about Dory and how
Shut
he
up.
isn't dead yet.
You goddamn. You can't speak without something foul coming out of your mouth. Finding Dory. Let's talk about fish.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
apparently
And chips.
Pornhub knows this.
I'm surprised Dory isn't eaten by
What?
sharks yet, to be
No,
quite honest.
fish are friends, not food.
Yes.
Remember, she's by the little club.
2 minutes later, they start getting eaten.
No,
You know,
they're vegetarian sharks.
Yeah. Like,
I don't think they're vegetarians.
Well,
They're,
I mean,
they choose
They
to.
went a bit bloodlust in about 2 seconds flat, to be quite honest.
Only the great white did.
anyway,
it's true.
Finding Dory.
Yeah,
Does anyone know anything about it whatsoever?
No,
I don't know anything about
not
this
at all.
movie, but
No, I think
Whenever I
it's
think of-
before. I think it's before he meets Nemo. I think it's a prequel, isn't it?
Is it?
It's before. It's before. This is how
Sounds
this is how
like
why
it.
he's got. Yeah, it's before he's got like the memory loss problems and like the rest of it.
is
She.
it
Oh,
Is
she.
it
I
ju-
do
is it-
apologize.
is it just Finding Nemo, but it just starts halfway through into the movie when he finds Dory instead of like at the actual start of Finding
Yeah,
Nemo?
yeah. So it's why Dory's so far out in sea and stuff like that. It's gonna be all before it all.
Oh, okay.
Or is it going to be on par? Is it running at the same time?
I don't know.
It's
Because
If
at the
it-
end
if
of the
it's a
film,
prequel-
surely that could be them meeting Nemo. You know.
if it's a prequel, they probably wouldn't be running at the same time as Finding Nemo.
Yeah.
No, I think it's gonna be afterwards. It'll make more sense because Dory's still doopy doo, and
Yeah.
it'd make sense if she got lost, and especially when she goes off, making whale noises.
Yeah,
So-
that makes a lot of sense actually.
Apparently, it's about
Fish.
Dory reuniting with her loved ones, and
I guess that's
Apparently-
after then.
Yeah. after.
everyone learns a few things about the true meaning of family along the way.
Fair enough.
So-
Standard Pixar stuff then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
standard Pixar stuff.
Fair enough. Okay, Incredibles 2. I am so looking forward to this because I love the Incredibles originally.
I loved Incredibles.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
Incredibles
very
is a
much looking
fantastic
for.
film.
I'm very
And
much looking
I loved Jack, the baby Jack. I loved him. He was so funny at the end.
Yeah. Did you
Did you watch the secret movie
yeah,
with
did you watch
Baby
the
Jack?
Jack Attack short that they had on DVD?
Yeah.
But honestly, Baby Jack just made like that one thing that's like 2 minute scene of Jack that like just being using his superpowers just made me laugh so much. He was the highlight of the movie, definitely.
Nah. A lot of people would say Frozone was.
Yeah, Frozone. Where is my super suit?
Only Samuel Jackson could have made that cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
He did.
That was the most
Where is
classic one.
my motherfucking suit?
Oh man! Next you'll be saying, "Where's my motherfucking? Why is there so many fucking mother suit? Oh, I can't even do it no more. Where? I've had
You tell
nothing-
me where the
I'll
sun is, woman.
understand
Yeah,
these
talk
motherfucking
about the
planes.
greater good.
Oh.
I've not seen a lot about Incredibles 2, so I can't really comment on it. But
There's
I've
not-
I've
there's
heard
not
that
really
a lot
much
of people
about
are wanting
It's
obviously
when Jack's a bit
Frozone
older.
to play quite a big role in it. So
Yeah.
So it's
So
not following
he's a
from the
classic
Mole
film.
Men. Is it?
no, they did it. They
What
actually
name
did a
of
game.
Yeah, they did a game based around that.
based around.
Yeah, it's
was it
about-
the Underminer.
Yeah.
Yeah, Underminer.
No, it's about Jack being older. So
Fair enough. As
it's
long
been
as
a couple of
not
years
the main-
though. I'm not
as
gonna.
long as
But I'm
it
not
has the
gonna.
main cast, I'm fine.
I'm not gonna like buff it all up and anything. But I think it's been so many years. It's lost a lot of audience. If I'm honest, it really has.
It's Disney. You can't lose audience.
Yeah, you
It's-
can.
It's Pixar. Well, it's
I
DreamWorks.
don't know. It's one of those things that it's one of those classics, though, isn't it? Everyone loved The Incredibles when it was out, so everyone's
Yeah.
gonna flock to the cinemas to see it. I
It's
think
like
I think they've
suppose-
waited long enough.
I think I saw a brilliant picture to explain this. There's gonna be like a bunch of kids and then just like 2 adults watching it as well.
No, but I don't know. I think there's gonna be a lot of adults because obviously when the original Incredibles come out, it was years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. What was
I-
it?
I
in school?
I think it was like
I remember-
2009, 2010.
Yeah, it was years
Doesn't
ago.
that make
Yeah.
you feel old?
I know.
So I think they've waited long enough to be able to attract a massively wide audience.
Yeah, that's true. I
I
guess.
think there's
that's
gonna be a
fair.
lot. There's gonna be a lot of kids, but I also think there's gonna be. I honestly think there's gonna be more, say, 20 plus year olds going to see it than anyone else.
Yeah.
'Cause
I think-
obviously
yeah,
it
I
was
think
out
there
in
will be
that
a lot.
kind of era. So
I mean,
Okay,
I
there
watched
will be a
Lego
lot of young
Movie with my
adults.
friends, so.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
just-
that's a Lego movie. You can't say no to that.
I did.
Everything is awesome.
Yeah. Everything is cool when you're part of a team.
Okay, get off track, people. Toy
This
Story.
film is an allegory for communism.
I was not aware they were going to do another Toy Story.
Yeah.
I thought they were saying that.
They
I knew
need
they
to
would
stop. They
I
need
know
to
they would-
stop.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically, it's going to be about Woody and Little Bo
Oh,
Peep.
well,
I've got Woody.
yes.
So if that's the case, it'll be before Toy Story 3 then. Because in Toy Story 3, I think they said that Bo Peep was given away or something.
I have no idea. I've not.
I
I'm
don't
honestly not
know.
seen Toy Story 3.
Yeah,
I've
I
not
think I
seen-
remember
watched
it in
it.
Toy Story 3.
I
I
remember
love
there
the
being an
fact Kyle
evil.
tries to shrug it off then.
I remember there being an evil teddy bear, and that's about it.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
lots of hugging bear.
Oh god, I remember. It all comes back to me now.
It's a good film. Like, if you liked any of the other Toy Stories, I would highly recommend you watch it.
Oh yeah, it's always going to be a
I
good
think
classic.
I have. I've
It's
watched
it's grown
the
up. It's
majority.
grown up with its audience.
Mm.
I'm just having a little look here. They're going to be doing a Penguins. Are they doing another Penguins film?
Yep.
Oh, God knows.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm going to be looking forward to that.
Sorry, I've got a meme in the chat. I'm sorry, you have to watch it or watch it, but read it. It's totally relevant.
Anyway, one thing with Toy Story. Have any of you thought?
Well, I can't
Oh,
see it
that's
properly.
genius.
It's just like I told you, Annie's mum had her own toys. And
Someone,
named out of what? Woody, yeah.
But yeah, I told you, Andy's mum had her own toys named Buzz and Woody.
That's disgusting.
Oh, please, is it as if all the bloody not really over, but all the hinted adult jokes they put in the other films.
What about the song itself? You've
Which-
got a friend in me.
That's literally inside you.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I've got your
friend in me.
yeah, definitely.
It goes.
I mean that literally.
Okay, so as we've got 6 minutes left, and I know it's not related to movies, but it's a big thing that's recent, and that is Pokemon Go.
Well, just to let you know, Dan, we've got about 20 minutes left, actually.
Wait, what?
Didn't start immediately when we.
Oh no, I thought there was 6 minutes left. Oh shit.
No, you got 20 minutes.
That's
You done goofed. You done goofed.
But anyway,
I'm
Pokemon
pretty
Go.
sure you can spend 20 minutes talking about this, so go
Yeah.
wild.
Pokemon go away.
Exactly.
Okay, so it's
get
like
it,
we were saying before. We did before the podcast a little word about this, saying about what we thought, and it's basically me repeating it. It's a good concept, absolutely lovely idea. I love the thought of everyone has a phone, everyone can meet up, and everyone can play Pokemon. You don't need anything extra. You don't need to spend extra money. I tell you, like, you probably do. You probably need to buy the game, but
I've got a
That's
decent
free.
phone.
It's free.
it's free.
Yeah, it's free.
Oh, even
It is
better.
free.
So then you don't need to buy the game, and it will encourage people to go like running and such. Like, it will improve fitness. But then people like me, who's fat, I am not going to be running down the street after a Pokemon.
I'll be running away from
If-
a Geodude or something.
if I sit there and find a Pokemon and it's like a Caterpie goes, Caterpie's run away. I am not chasing after it. It can just crawl away. I don't care. I am not running after that thing.
You're expected to come to you. One thing I did say though, I wonder how the GPS thing works, because it says you'll discover Pokemon in different areas
Yeah.
based around you. What happens? I did say this before, but what happens if you're on the motorway and a Pokemon appears?
You just have to ignore it, really, aren't you? What's going to annoy me though is that it might.
Yeah.
What's-
Never mind.
You're not going to
never mind
question the
legendary.
fact you'll have your phone out playing Pokemon as you drive.
Yeah.
You're not gonna...
Mm.
Don't
Tell you
Pokemon and
what,
drive,
though.
kids.
What will annoy me more? There'll be one thing that will annoy me more than anything: if Pokemon are region locked. Because if it's like, for instance, yeah, exactly. Everyone's laughing already. If it's like, oh, Charizard can only be found in Japan, I'm just going to end up uninstalling the game. I'll just be like, psh, goodbye.
Yeah.
What
very
Pokemon
true.
found on Mount Fuji?
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, like it's gone. Mount Fuji business has gone booming. Yo, do you want to climb Mount
Yeah.
Fuji? Yes, I've heard there's Mewtwo up there. Okay, let's go. You know.
Mount
Yeah, I
Everest.
Well, they could
Mount
really
Everest.
take the piss. They could really take the piss with it though, and do things like special event where Mew will be on top of Mount Everest for 5 minutes.
And just knowing it, right? I
Yeah.
kid you not. Just knowing it, there's so much hardcore gamers out there, like hardcore Pokemon gamers. There will actually be like a scouting group already set up for this, like, and they'll be like, anyone like willing to donate money for us to go to Mount Fuji to catch Mew, and if
Well,
so. And then, like, if you're going to see it on eBay, I guarantee it'll be on eBay as well. Because remember, World of Warcraft, this is a very important bit as well. World of Warcraft items that you buy in game are sold on eBay for real money, and then people trade it off. And I reckon that might happen with Pokemon. It might, if it is region locked, there'll be people selling Pokemon from other countries. And what will happen is you'll probably have to connect through Wi-Fi or something like that, and then you'll trade them over. And I think that's absolutely bullshit. I'm not going to spend like £1 or £2 to buy a Charizard. I'd rather just go walk for that, you know.
So if it's so,
But you
instead of
just said
spending-
you don't want to go up and get
Simon,
it, Dan. You said
no. Yeah, so no. So instead of spending like you said £1 or £2 for Charizard, you'd rather spend all the money getting a plane to Japan to go catch him.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
It's true.
No, maybe
True.
maybe that's what the microtransactions are for. Maybe like you can pay
Exactly.
to have like different regions in like
Yeah,
in
I
your
see what you're saying.
area.
Yeah, that's one thing I was worried about as well. That you get the first generation for free, but all the other
Yeah.
ones you'd have to pay for them.
Charizard's the best, Kyle.
I
You
personally
can't-
just hope they don't keep it too realistic because Deoxys would be a bitch to catch.
I mean, you'd
Oh,
be
God,
fucked if
imagine
the whole area was
imagine
full of
trying to ca-
metapods, wouldn't you?
If it's realistic, imagine trying to catch the bloody Regis.
Oh, not just
No,
that.
exactly.
Like, not just that. Think about it, right? Once you get your perfect team, which may I add, is going to take you fucking forever to find. You still got to
Literally.
train that shit. You
Yeah.
know? There is
I
no.
don't actually know how they're implementing that sort of thing in.
Yeah.
I don't know what
Let's
they're doing
go
with the
and-
training system and whatnot. They
Let's
haven't
go
really
and
announced
train
a
this
lot.
Pikachu on this army of metapods. Let's go.
Let's go to your nearest woodland area.
It's not just. Oh my god.
Caterpie!
The amount of pedophiles is going to sit there and say, like, come here, I've got a Metapod and it knows hardened. You know, it's not.
That just sounds dirty.
You'd be scared if someone in the middle of the park just went, Metapod, use Harden, you little what?
Some dude stood there with a boner.
That's like something you shout if you really want to freak a person out.
Yeah. But what I was saying earlier, the good idea I think about this is that I went to Estonia once and they did a massive Pokemon like contest, and I love Pokemon to pieces. I wanted to enter it, but I couldn't because I didn't bring my DS, and I was sad. But because of this,
You're not hardcore enough.
yeah, I know. but because of this, I think it'd be brilliant because they could sit there and say who wants to enter, and it could be anyone because you haven't got the chance of getting every Pokemon. There would be no way in heaven and hell you're going to get every single Pokemon.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, like
and-
you saw in the end of the trailer, like everyone was just going after Mewtwo, so you could get a lot of that happening.
yeah.
Of course, if the
Except
trailer's
only
any
one
reaction,
person would be
everyone.
lining up.
No, it looked like everyone who took part in the fight caught him. But if
Yeah, I
the
was gonna
trailer's
s-
anything,
yeah.
if the trailer's anything to go by, you're still running out of your house into the middle of a busy city.
But I think that
But-
it's good because it takes the point of when I play Pokemon, when I go online, and this is the most horrible thing. I will damn right say it. Everyone has the most perfect team. There's ones to disable fairies, one that disable dragon types, one that disable fire types, and it's just so annoying.
Ghosts. Yeah.
Okay, but in this way, you have to go out and find your Pokemon. There is no such thing as go to Emerald City, which I know is part of Wizard of Oz. So I'm sorry about that, but go to any of these cities and you'll find a Pokemon. And I'm just like, no, you should go. Like, it's a good idea. Leave your house, go to any place you want. So you can go to Dover, you go to anywhere you want, and you can find random Pokemon. Go to Dover, find a Slowpoke, and from there you have to train up. And I think it's a perfect idea because you're not going to have the perfect team. There's no way you're going to have a perfect team. And it gives everyone in the public a chance. And especially if you're going to tournaments
What
where...
happens if you're someone who lives somewhere where the legendary always spawns?
Oh, you are so lucky
I
if you're
don't-
going to have a full team of it.
I doubt they're going to have
Legendary
them spawn in the
Grimer
same
spawned in the
place.
toilet.
No, you've got.
It'd be
Yeah,
quite good if you could catch Pokemon whilst you're having a shit.
A
Oh.
Grimer has
That's-
entered the battlefield.
Ghastly!
No, that was a graveler.
With me, it'd be more like muck.
Yeah. But
Sometimes it's Onyx.
I think they should really implement that you can only have one type of not one type, but one of every Pokemon, because otherwise you just have a team of all legendaries if that's the case. So there's a lot of
And
thinking
what's,
to be done.
what's wrong with that? Me and Bear have got that on Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby.
I tell you what will annoy me though, if it's to buy your Pokemon, because there's microtransaction. You sit there and say, okay, buy an encounter like I don't know what to say, like for Charizard, 1 in 10 chance. So like where you're looking for Pokemon around your area, you could bump into a Charizard for like 20p. I don't know. I think that'd be a bit. I'm not really liking the sound of that. I really ain't.
Are you just making this up, or did you read it somewhere?
No, it's
It's-
part of the It's
There's not really much known about Pokemon Go,
Yeah.
but it's all up in the air about the microtransactions, but it's what could potentially happen, especially with it being free to play.
And also, I wonder if there'll be different Pokemon if you walk around at night time.
I would hope so.
You might get more ghost Pokemon when you come at night. That could be
It's
a
all
thing
good.
they could do.
It's all good up until your mobile data runs out in the middle of a battle, you know.
You open your front door at night and a Gengar jumps out in front of you, you shit yourself and drop your phone.
And not just that, like, but then there's the trading. Like, Pokemon's not really meant for socializing, really, not face to face.
Wow, you're so
What about Game Boy Colors? Game Boy Colors, Dan.
I've got a Game Boy Color still. I've never, honestly, I have the Game Boy Color. I still have the original games, Pokemon Red, Yellow, and Blue. Right, I still have.
You didn't
those.
have green though.
No, I didn't.
They were meant for socializing. You could.
Right.
You weren't meant to go out.
Listen, I have the trading cable still. I still have the chargers. I have never once traded with someone else. It's always been me. I have two.
So
Game
you're
Boy...
telling us?
You're
telling
alone. You're
us?
alone.
You need more.
I was going to say
Exactly.
you had no friends.
Yeah,
You had no friends. Is what you're saying.
I've spent hours at Kyle's house on with our DSs screwing around getting the legendaries for.
Replace the word DS with something else of that comment you just said.
PSP.
No. Handheld console.
Exactly.
It's
I've
okay,
spent
then I come
hours.
to your house. No, great
Often.
Pokemon with
A
you.
lot of the time, trading is the only way you can actually fill up your Pokedex.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Well,
there is the social element into it. It's
especially-
just
yeah.
like everyone said, you just had no friends.
Yeah. It would be
with
so
the latest games, you're kind of forced. Well, you are forced to have to trade between
Yeah.
games
If you want,
to
Except-
catch them all.
and
Well, they did that
Interact-
online Pokemon system, didn't they? Where you can actually bank.
Pokebank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sad enough, I know.
But the only Pokemon you need is Charizard. That's all you need. Or Charmander.
Anyway, back onto Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
I
but
can
it's
What
beat
if,
different.
Charizard
what if
with
it
a
was
Blastoise.
region locked? What if it was region locked and you live in the middle of the Kalahari Desert? You know, like you're just going to get nothing fucking Sandshrews.
No, you
If
don't
you
get like
can get
Magmas.
if you can get signal there, I'll be bloody surprised.
Yeah. Hey, look, guys! It took me 2 weeks, but I finally downloaded Pokemon Go. You know.
It would suck though, having to travel the world to be able to catch different Pokemon. You know.
Yeah.
I think that's the idea, though. I really think that is the idea. I reckon you may have all the common Pokemon, but if you want the more well-known ones, or the legendaries, or the ones
There probably will be event hotspots for legendary events.
Well, that would
But I
suck because
don't
I'm
think
not
it'll
spending
be.
that amount of money to get around the world.
Well, I don't think it'll be around the world. I think it'll be at certain spots in your specific communities.
I
Yeah.
do like
It'll
that
be
little
like-
dongle thing though. That little dongle, that little wrist dongle thing.
Is that
you
just a
can-
Yeah.
GPS thing?
Yeah,
It
basically.
basically flashes when there's an event or something going on near you. Say if two people are having a battle or something, it will flash on your wrist to tell you that something is going on near you. Or if there's a Pokemon up here, for example, it'll flash on your wrist.
It's basically a rape alarm. That's basically what it is.
Yeah, it's basically you're being raped by a Pikachu. Wake the fuck up.
It's like, oh, I'm gonna get flashing. What is this? Picture is
That's
raping
what I
people.
meant.
I'm
Well,
avoiding
that's
this.
where Mr. Mime comes in. Mr. Mime comes out of nowhere.
Oh god.
That was a.
What's your obsession with Mr. Mime? That's
Listen,
Yeah, I know.
he just has one of them faces, alright?
It's just one of those faces. If you saw in the back the dark alley, you'd run away from it. You know.
I'd embrace it, you know, I'd be like,
It's like
What about
Simon's
Jinx?
face.
oh, that just went too
No.
far then.
Oh,
Oh,
no, Dan. God. That's why I have no friends. I hope you
I'm
realise
just-
that.
I'm just expecting to go, oh, let's fight a glitched Weedle with lost packet data. You know, it's what you'd be doing in the middle of like a battle or something. But yeah, do you think we should wrap this up? Like, you know, it's been a good while.
Well, we still got
Or-
about 10 or we can still got
or
about
shall
5
we
or so
just-
minutes.
no, we could wrap it up. I think because we're gonna need to. But what are we gonna wait just before we wrap it up? What are we gonna do next podcast?
Yeah, good
I
point.
think next one, I think we should do a bit of a mix. If there's any, obviously we've done a lot of films in this
Yep,
episode,
and games last
so
time.
I think what we should do is try and mix it up. But obviously we've done a lot of films now, and to be honest, there's not a lot else out that's going to interest a lot of nerdy sorts of people.
What we could do
That's
is
a good
we
call.
could talk about.
That is a good call from Dan.
What did you say? What
Um,
shows?
Obviously we've got
Television shows.
We've got
television shows.
upcoming series coming up. We've got the next series, and then Vikings next year. We've also got
Black Sails
season of new season of Walking Dead coming up very soon.
Flash,
Game of
Black
Thrones.
Sails,
Game of
Vikings.
Thrones coming up.
We
Very
can
soon.
always
iZombie.
we can always talk
iZombie.
about
Love it.
like we can always talk about games as childhood and how like we think they're gonna go in the future
Yeah.
and things like
Oh,
that.
yeah. Isn't
Well,
that
I
basically
think-
what we
Oh,
sort
guys.
of done with the other one?
To everyone in the
think
public,
Here, what?
I
Remakes.
am going to look into recording. Obviously, I'm going to record, but I'm looking into recording again. But I have recently
That's good.
purchased a Sega Genesis with games. I'm hoping to start find out a way to record with that.
Good luck with
That would
that.
be able to have
Oh,
such a
that
thing.
would be cool.
So
Have
I'm
fun,
looking into that.
Daniel. Have fun.
Yeah.
Looks like I've got a Nintendo 64. Maybe I should find a way
Oh,
with that.
please.
I
think you
don't
can,
know if I'm
because-
going to record it, honestly.
Legend of Zelda, please.
Or,
I've got Ocarina of Time.
I'm thinking of it.
Hey!
Or I might just get the emulators and do it all on PC. So
That's not the same.
No,
That's
I know
not
it's
the
not the same.
That's cheating. That's cheating. Cheapskate bastard. Anyway, yeah, I think
Yes.
next episode
I think
we
yeah.
should mix it up. So
yeah,
Simon,
TV shows and games from childhood. That'd be quite
Yeah.
good.
Simon,
Do you want to do
you.
your closing
You wanna-
statement?
yeah,
Yep, Simon,
it
closing
up.
statement.
Wrap it up. Giving it up now, are we? Well, that's the end of our podcast. We'll be doing another one. It's going to be weekly again, and hopefully I'll be posting them every Wednesday. That's the plan. Later, guys.
see you later.
Later.
Bye.